Roberto's.
Because you can never go wrong with a quick taco from Roberto's.
At all. Roberto's is the bomb.
Roberto's is that late night after the club spot.
Drunk. All right,
So
and
that's
it
who
is
you
Taco Tuesday. So I hope you guys got your tacos and your tea as you tune in to this tea.
For tacos and tea. So last week, to recap, we touched base on September being Take a Man on a Date Month. And so I'm supposed to come back and recap on these dates. See if Ange went axe throwing or if I did a little bit of archery.
So I didn't go axe throwing.
I didn't do no damn archery.
I didn't go on a date.
But you still got time.
I mean, the month isn't over yet.
The month is not over.
The month isn't over. I still need a date.
We're going to find you a date.
So I actually have my coupon. I got a Groupon for axe throwing.
So y'all hear that? Ange has a Groupon for axe throwing.
For axe throwing.
So, gentlemen, we have how many more days in September?
So, shoot, it's only like a week left though.
So we have 1 week.
Yeah.
1 week of September left. So if you want to go out on this date with Ange to go axe throwing, go ahead and email us. Email Tacos and Tea, tacos with a Z. Go ahead and email us. Check out that email and email us so you can get this date because she already paid for it. So
It's already paid for. I just, yeah. But it has to be during the week because I may be out of town over the weekend.
You always out of town.
Yeah. Shout out to bookedandtraveling.com. That's my travel business.
Check them out.
Check them out. Booked and Traveling. Shout out to my cousin Tony. That's who me and my cousin, we have this business together. So yeah. So
yeah, we
I'm
into
always gone.
everything. We into everything.
Everything.
We got our hands in a little bit of everything.
Everything. Hustlers.
Hustling. But okay, so
What about you? Did you have a date?
So what happened was
What happened?
So okay,
Let me
so
sip some tea on this.
right. So I had a date, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a morning date. I had a breakfast date. It was nice.
Okay, breakfast dates are nice.
Breakfast date. So we did the breakfast date. We went to what's that place?
I don't know. What place? Is it like a breakfast place?
Girl, I can't believe I just that fast forgot the name of the place.
Is it like a famous breakfast place? Like IHOP?
Nah.
Oh. Denny's?
No, it was a place I
know.
wanted to go to that I haven't been to in a long time.
Cracker Barrel?
I can't stand Cracker Barrel.
Oh, I say that's my favorite
I
breakfast
can't
place.
stand Cracker
Oh, I
Barrel.
love Cracker Barrel.
I said it. Who want to fight me? But no, girl. What is the name of another place?
Shoot, I don't know. Cracker Barrel, what you hate? Denny's, IHOP, Blueberry. Was it Blueberry
No, not
Hill?
Blueberry Hill.
Shoot, I don't know. Any other place on the strip? I literally
Anyway,
have no idea.
I can't remember
But
the name of the
that's where
place
you
right
at?
now. But that's where I went.
Oh,
So
okay.
we went on a breakfast date. It was a really nice date. It was real cool. So he's cool. He's nice. I have fun. Then I was supposed to take Bess to go get wings. I still have not yet done that. But Otis will get
Otis
his,
will be fine.
Otis will be okay. He'll get his damn wings when he get his wings. But
Otis.
and then I'm supposed to have another date
Okay.
today.
Okay.
So I actually have a date today.
Okay.
And we shall see how that goes.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Well.
I ain't download nothing on the Groupon though.
Oh. Well.
But I want to go. I still want to do the whole archery thing.
Look on Groupon. They may have it.
Might have to check
Look
them
on
out on the
Groupon.
Groupon.
They may have a coupon for archery. I mean, hey, you gotta ball on the budget.
That's what I'm saying.
Take a date. You know. Speaking of which, you know, as we're going on these dates, are there some relationship? And not saying that you're gonna get into a relationship with this person,
'Cause I'm not.
But just come to think about it, like, what are some relationship deal breakers, like, for you? Like, what are some things that you're gonna talk about, you know, while you're on this date, where it's gonna be like a red flag, where it's like,
I always, and people may think that this is so ghetto and just so, but every guy that I've ever met is like, okay, remember when we went to that 90s party that one time? And remember I met old boy at the
Oh,
party?
yeah. Oh,
So,
boy.
oh boy, we'll just leave it at that. But the very first question I asked was, how many baby mamas do you have?
Oh, that's important.
And I think that's a really important question. Not that I'm opposed to dating anybody with kids, because I myself have a child, but I feel like there's a limit to the whole baby mama situation. For one, it tells a lot about a person. The number of babies, that part, like the responsibility part of the whole thing. Having a whole bunch of, I don't want to say unnecessary baby mamas, but having a whole bunch of unnecessary baby mamas is unnecessary because it's too much protection out here in the world. So that means you just hitting everything all willy-nilly, just popping up babies. And then you be having like 4 kids that's all 2 years old.
Oh yeah.
And they not quads.
That's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker for me. I don't have any kids, but for me, like, it is tough for me to date a guy with kids. Just because I don't have any, so I don't know. Like, you know me, I'm very like spontaneous. Like, oh, let's get up and go. And sometimes I have to watch that with you because it's like you gotta have childcare lined up, you know. And so, you know, that's why it's so hard for me to date a guy with a child, because I want to just be able to get up and go. And, you know, some people don't have that flexibility or freedom to be able to just do that. So
and I recently had that issue with a guy. He texted me out of nowhere and was like, let's go. Like, he wanted to take me out. And I was like, I can't. Like,
because you have
to have, like, you got to give me some time. Like, I need at least 24 hours in advance to plan it all out.
Now, what if they had 4 kids by the same person? Doesn't matter, because you asked how many baby mamas do you have.
But see, I feel like having 4 kids by the same person, you guys were clearly inside either a long situationship or a very long relationship to have 4 kids by the same person. I can do 4 kids by the same person. That means I only got to deal, if I choose to deal, with 1 baby mama, opposed to dealing with 4 baby mamas.
True.
So, I know the Lord is still working on me, so I don't know if I can. All the different attitudes, girl. Baby mamas is a trip.
Now, with all the kids come a huge financial responsibility too.
That part too.
So, like, does that matter? Like,
I feel like no, because I feel like it does matter, because if he cannot financially take care of his kids, then we're gonna have a problem.
What about, does he have to have a good credit score? Does credit score matter? Does credit score matter?
I feel like credit should. I feel like if you're looking long term.
Okay.
If you're looking long term to be with somebody, finances always matter. But if you're just looking for what do they say? If you're looking for a good time, not a long time, then
shout out to Drake.
Right. Heat it up, Audrey. But if you're looking for a good time and not a long time, then none of that matter. Your credit score don't matter. None of that matter. But if I'm looking to build with you, all of it matters.
Oh yeah.
Everything matters. Even your mama credit matters. You know what I mean?
But how do you get or ask those questions without it becoming too invasive? Because some people get offended when you ask them certain financial questions. Like, it's even what do you do? Because they feel like they're trying to count, what they do, count their pockets. Right. Because essentially what you do relates to how much money you make. So, do you ask a guy on the first date, like, what do you do?
I asked his ass before we even go out on a date.
Oh, okay. So, me too, though.
Yeah,
me too. I want to know.
Because they asked me too. But I think it all depends on where you meet this person at. Because it's not like you just meet a person, then we go out on a date. Like, there's always the lead into, the questions, texting each other, calling each other. Those are just general questions that come up. Like, oh, well, what do you do? How many kids you got? Where you live? So, I always ask.
Me too. I want to know, what do you do? Because, I don't really gloat about my accomplishments or, what I do or whatever. But I think it is important because I think that's part of the compatibility factor.
I think it's very important because it's part of the compatibility factor. And then it lets me know, am I getting dressed to go to a high-class restaurant or am I getting dressed to just go at this Jack in the Box real quick?
And I prefer the high-end restaurant.
I prefer somewhere in between. Give me the in-betweener. But I think it does matter. Credit scores, credit matters. at a certain age, it's time to get into the groove of building yourself as an adult. So building yourself as an adult, your credit should matter because you want to build stuff for your future. You know, if you have kids, you have grandkids, all that stuff trickles down, you know. So I think it matters.
No, it definitely matters.
I ain't messing with nobody with no damn credit score or 2.
I don't know if that's possible, but you know, but for me, like I think credit score does matter, but you know, you just never know what may have happened in someone's past, and so I like to, you know, it's kind of a fine line. So if I see you're making steps to try to improve your credit, then I will give you more of a chance, I guess. Like, you know, your credit could be 500, 600 or whatever. But if I see you just out here like balling out and not really investing in your credit or into your future or anything like that, then that's when I'm going to kind of give you the side eye. Of,
you don't know how to spend your money responsibly.
Yeah, like are we really responsible? I know for me, like, you know, I do travel a lot, but then I also travel because I'm smart with how I spend my money. I don't go to Starbucks every single day, you know, like there are some things that I do on my own that, you know, some people may not realize that, or some things that I forego. And, you know, and they may not realize, but it's just the tactic of me saving. So I can do the things that I enjoy, like my travel and whatnot, and, you know, still have money to save. Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova.
Let me tell you. So I used to get a package like every other day.
No, you were super addicted to Fashion Nova.
I was.
But like you said, you don't go to Starbucks every day.
I don't.
So you earn that Fashion Nova.
And then too, I have slowed down on shopping, and I've been investing more into just like myself, you know, and you know, if people see me out, I'm now wearing, you know, other people's t-shirts, their brands, and you know, now because I realize the power of, you know, entrepreneurship and things like that. That Fashion Nova that I used to spend on, I'm now spending on my brand. Booked and traveling, tacos and tea. You know, it costs to do this stuff. You know, so and then also I just recently got my insurance license and whatnot, and so you know it costs to do all those things, but I knew I had to slow down on my Fashion Nova shopping to get those things done because getting a business is not cheap.
It's not.
Because you got to think about all the insurances and stuff you got to pay for.
And it takes money to make money.
And it takes money. And then, too, you know, you got to have a good personal credit score in order to get some good business funding. So, you know, one of the things that I picked up from, you know, my brother, who's the Credit King.
Here's the Credit
King. You know, here's his book. The Credit King has his book, Credit is King. You can check it out on Amazon. So, you know, it's one of the things that I have learned from that book and just being around him and, you know, following other leaders and entrepreneurs like himself. So, you know, you just got to cut back in other areas to do the things that are important. So that's what's important for me in dating. If I see a guy, you know, if he spends a little, you know, crazy, but then he's not investing in himself, that's the kind of guy I don't want to do.
No, because in the long run, it's not going to
work.
He's looking at the good time, not the long time.
Exactly. Right.
He's like,
right. He's looking at the good time, not the long time.
Not the long time.
And I want the long time.
Yeah.
I want the long time.
Because now we're at the age where we have to think about the long time. You know, we're at that age. We're not going to say what age that is, but it's an age.
I'm not saying
so, right?
It's a mystery.
But we're at an age to where responsibility and adulthood is a real thing.
It's real. You know, you got to. And then too, you know, got kids, you know, you got a child, you got to secure her financial future and build a legacy for her. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why we started this Tacos and Tea, so we could give something
back to these babies and back to the people, period. Like, for real, I really like, I think I want to do, like, there's so much stuff I want to do with Tacos and Tea, like giving back.
Yeah, so if you guys want to, you know what, let's do a volunteer event. If you guys want to sign up with us, we'll go down to the mission. We'll go down to the mission.
That'll be dope.
Let's do that. Let's organize a volunteer event. And so we'll go down to the mission, rescue mission, or even Opportunity Village. I volunteered at Opportunity Village before, and it's pretty cool.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, give
so
back.
if you guys are interested in giving back with tacos and tea, we're gonna organize something. Just hit us up. Let us know if you guys are interested. Feed the homeless. We might go out and do that.
Yeah.
Soon, very soon. I know this weekend I'll be away.
I'll be away too.
You'll be away too. So we're gonna organize something to make sure we put it on the Facebook page to let you guys know where and when exactly we're gonna go ahead and do that. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. High five on that.
Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of low.
We one chair short.
But we're at the table this time.
We are at the table, and we got tacos.
We got tacos
this
and
time.
But
so
we're a little chair short. But so I'll be a little tall. Then. I could pretend like I'm tall at least.
Right.
So
girl. So we did get emails.
Yes,
we have emails. We'll go through the emails. Check the emails. Let's see.
All right.
These emails.
Oh shoot. Y'all bear with me. I'm not very technology.
And she a little sick. Y'all hear her?
Yeah, I am.
She's
I'm like super congested right now. So I'm sorry. Okay, so go ahead with the first question.
Okay, so the first question from the email comes from Alasia in San Diego, and it says, so what is there to do for fun in Vegas if you're under the age of 21?
Axe throwing.
Axe
throwing. That's what you can do.
And she also wants you guys to know that she will come and babysit for $10 an hour. I know that's right, girl. Get that plug in. She'll come and babysit for $10 an hour and take him to Burger King, and she'll download the Burger King app.
Oh,
well.
Okay. All right.
We have to
Where's she located?
Well, right now she's in San Diego.
San Diego.
I'm thinking that she may be moving here, so that's probably why she wants to know. Honestly, Alasia, I'm way over the age of 21, and I don't know what the hell y'all young kids
axe
can do.
Throwing.
But Ange says,
come go axe throwing with me.
Y'all might want to check out axe throwing. Oh, but wait, no, there's actually a lot of fun stuff here in Vegas for people under the age of 21. You just gotta go on Groupon. There's wine and paint, but for you, just
just
paint.
Paint and tea.
Soda and paint, or tea and paint. There's ATV.
Oh yeah, the ATVs. Oh, and then too, at the same place where they have the axe throwing, they have this 3D art museum that I want to do. Yeah. See, let's go. It's the 3D art museum that I've been
So they have that.
You can go to the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah, there's the Grand Canyon. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do. You just gotta look into it and find the things that you like to do, the things that interest you. There's all kind of stuff. There's paintballing. There's Glow Zone. I love Glow Zone. I'm a big, huge kid, so I love things like Glow Zone, Rec Center.
What's the other place that has the bounce? Gravity.
Oh yeah, Gravity is fun. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of different things, and then there's always the Adventure Dome for indoor fun. So this one comes from Miss Almeida. She says, she's giving advice. Okay, so the best first dates are when you spend quality time to get to know each other when you spend quality time getting to know each other
inexpensively.
I can't see y'all.
This light is very bright, but that's true. That's true. Sometimes you build a better connection when you don't have any other distractions around, and maybe it's just like walking and talking.
You want to know what? That's really cool because that reminds me of this thing that I had seen online. I think it's called like 30 questions or 40 questions to fall in love or something like that. And it's just two people sitting in a room, and you guys go back and forth and ask each other these questions, getting to know each other. And I think that that's pretty dope. Like, you don't have no distractions. Like, when you're at a restaurant, you get distracted by the waiter, you get distracted by the noise, then you get distracted by food. And I think it's just cool when two people can just sit down with each other and just vibe out without no distractions.
I think I actually had a date once at the Bellagio. This was like years ago. And you know how the Bellagio has that you know, that garden or whatever that they change every season.
Oh yeah.
So that was that was a date, and we had a great time.
Just walking and talking.
Just walking and talking, and he was my personal photographer.
You probably got some cute pictures too.
I got some really cute pictures, but you know, can't post them, but because you know, I think he's in a couple. But this was like years ago.
We can't post those.
This was like years and years ago. So
that was actually
that's a good point.
that is a good point. I can dig that.
All right, I think
so. This one is from an anonymous person. So it says so. I've been messing with this guy that I know I shouldn't be for almost a year now. He has a girlfriend and I'm recently in a new relationship, but I can't seem to shake this guy. I really want to make things work with my new boo, but I'm like addicted to that old thing. How do I let him go before I F up a good thing by playing his side chick?
Girl, run. Don't ever be anyone's side chick. That's my advice. Like, don't ever be anyone's side chick. Like,
I think it all comes down to my advice, because I have been there, where I have played somebody's side chick just because I wasn't ready to let that person go. Okay. I played this person's side chick because for me it was just a way for me to still have him. So I'd rather have him this way than not have him at all. So I settled at being a side chick. So my advice to you would be, you need to know your worth. If you feel like you only worth being a side chick, then be a side chick.
Exactly.
But you gotta know, being a side chick, you gotta know your lane.
Yeah.
So you can't really be in your feelings and all the other stuff that comes with that. But like this person says, they got a whole new situation going on. And if you in a situation with a good person,
enjoy that man.
Enjoy the new one. Be the main chick. Girl, what is you doing? Send us a picture of your new boo, because if you mess up, no, I'm just playing.
Yeah, no, I think it really does come down to whether or not you know your worth and what confidence you have in yourself. You know, you really need to build yourself up before you can prepare yourself for that person that truly is meant to be in your life.
Yeah.
And so, you know, for her, I would say, you know, don't be into any relationship. Find out who you are and what you want first. Really work on yourself.
Right.
Because that's where it's really going to start, is when you work on yourself, you're going to be confident enough to not want to be somebody else's side chick.
Right.
You're going to be confident enough to know, you know what, I'm worth more than just, you know, whatever he's going to give me at the time. I need it all. So not just like the little sprinkle you're going to give me, but be a little side.
That is true. So you want the whole cake, not just
a cupcake. Not
just a little baby cupcake. You want the whole damn cake.
I want the whole
damn bakery.
I want the whole cake, and I want it in. I want one of those decorative cakes. Yeah, I want one of those decorative cakes.
You want one of them fancy $5,000 cakes.
Exactly.
Not one of them 99-cent Hostess cupcakes.
No.
I can dig it.
No, I want the whole 5-layer tiered cake
with the little diamond sprinkles on the side.
Yes, I want it all.
So so her situation made me think. So if a guy has a girlfriend, right, and he has a side girl, and he tells the side girl everything. She knows the truth about everything. She has to know the truth about everything because she's the side girl. So she got to know he got a girlfriend and everything else. But the girlfriend he lies to. So which one does he respect more? The one that he lies to, or the one that he tells the truth to?
Neither one.
That's how I feel.
Because how do you know what's really the truth?
That is true.
He playing both of them.
He is playing both of them.
He playing both.
Yeah.
So, again, you need to get the confidence for yourself. You know, you need to. Yeah, I've been single a long time, and that's only because, one, I know what I'm worth, and I know I'm not gonna be anybody's side chick. I'm not gonna be anybody's plaything. I want what I want, and if you're not gonna give it to me, there's no need of me even having a conversation. So, you know, you just gotta have that confidence and build yourself up and do things that you enjoy and be happy with being by yourself.
I think that's the important part for a lot of people.
Be happy with.
I think a lot of people settle for bullshit because they're afraid of being alone. Is what I think. Yeah. Like I feel like a lot of women, even men too, settle settle for less than what they know they're worth because they just want to be able to say that they have somebody.
And that's
or they
not
just
the
want to.
truth. You shouldn't.
People shouldn't do that
at all.
Mm-mm.
You should just be happy with being by yourself, and it took me a long time to get used to that.
To get comfortable with being by yourself.
Exactly. And I have a friend, he would text me every so often and be like, "Are you happy?"
Because you was by yourself?
Because I was by myself.
Oh,
he would just text me, "Are you happy?" And at first I'm like,
how do you answer that?
I don't know. But then as I started doing things for myself, I started really traveling, and I started really just going to dinner by myself, being comfortable with that, just sitting at the bar, going to get, doing things for me again, getting massages, getting facials, and pampering myself, which are the things that I love to do. And then too, just working on myself and working on my businesses and whatnot, like all that stuff. It makes me feel good. And when you started texting me, after I started doing some of those things, "Are you happy?" I'm great. Life is great. I am very happy. I'm very happy with where I am in life. I'm very happy with myself, what I'm doing. I'm proud of myself. I started doing those daily affirmations. Those things work, by the way.
They do work.
If you don't do daily affirmations, you really need to start doing it because they really do work.
Because you're putting that all into yourself. You're telling yourself positive things. You put it into the universe.
Exactly.
So you are what you believe you are. So that's why I believe in daily affirmations. So.
And I actually started doing it for other people too. So on my Instagram today, I actually posted, "Dear Black man, I'm proud of you. Dear Black woman, you're naturally beautiful." So just so I could put that positive energy out there for other people, because if you don't feel good about yourself, you're not going to make other people feel good either.
That is true.
And nobody's going to want to be around you. And so that's why in that side chick situation too, you really need to start doing stuff for yourself and making yourself feel good about yourself.
Without needing somebody around. Yeah.
That's how you're going to get out of it. So that's my advice. So is that the last question we have?
I believe.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, that was the last question. So yeah. So that's we're coming up to our time here on Tacos and Tea. We really appreciate everyone's support. I think right now we're up to about 400 likes
on the Facebook. As
Facebook.
my grandma calls it, the face page.
Amazing. So thank you everyone for the love, for the feedback. We've had numerous of people reaching out to us saying,
they want to come on Tacos and Tea.
They want to be a guest on Tacos and Tea.
I think that's so dope.
Come on in. We would love to have you guys here in the studio with us. Well, studio/office. Studio/office here with us. And so we are just grateful for all of our friends and family, and just the supporters behind the scene, those helping us, giving us advice on topics and how to record and film, because we're doing this all ourselves, like from the editing, the videos, everything. So we
learning as we go.
We are learning as we go. So definitely big huge shout out to all of you guys out there watching.
Y'all is the bomb.
Because you guys are the bomb.
Y'all is the bomb. The bombs with an S, as my grandma says. Y'all, my grandma say a lot of. My grandma say.
We got my grandma in here.
Y'all gonna hear me say that a lot, as my grandma says, because my grandma says some stuff where you be like, "Grandma, that's not even how you say that," and then you catch yourself saying it like that. I don't think I have not added an S on the end of the bombs in years. Everything to me is now the bombs. Because that's what my grandma say. So, and for the longest time, I was calling Facebook face page.
Face page.
Because that's what my grandma says.
Oh, face. That's a new one.
Girl, and I was calling ushered.
Ushered.
Why? Because that's what my grandma says.
We have to bring grandma in here.
We totally
have to bring grandma so we can have a good
She
time.
would totally love to be in here.
Some wisdom.
That would be so dope, because grandma, she got a good head on her shoulders. I raised her right.
Shout out to grandma. We're gonna have you come on in with us and give us some wisdom, some old school wisdom.
Yeah, tell us how to do this thing.
Okay.
This thing called life. Okay.
This thing called life. So you guys check us out on Facebook, YouTube. And we may have an Instagram page coming soon.
Yes.
We just gotta get that together.
We gotta get that together.
Instagram will be coming soon.
But you guys can always email us at tacos and tea. That's tacos with a Z, NT gmail.com is down there. So y'all just go ahead and follow that.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Please like and subscribe and share. Because there's going to be some great things coming. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. I want to do a giveaway. I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Let's give away a book.
We can give away a book.
A Credit is King book.
So how do we do this? How are we going to do it?
So, you guys email us. And we're just going to pick a random person. If you want this Credit is King book, I will have it autographed for you. Only because I know the Credit King personally. So, I know the Credit King personally. He used to braid my hair when I was little.
Like they share the same mama. Like they share the same mama personally.
We shared the same parents.
You know?
Personally. He actually used to braid my hair when I was a baby.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him about that.
Yeah, he used to comb my hair. So
I'm
if you see any of my little baby pictures.
Be like, well, you still remember how to do them twists? You should have gave up.
So you guys want this Credit is King book.
Which is amazing, and walking into adulthood, it would so help you a lot. So
it's a quick read. I mean, he gives you. There's also an ebook. They give you sample letters, dispute letters. You know, this is the stuff that the men that I want to date what they need to be reading.
It's a step into the right path of adulthood.
Exactly. So we're gonna give this book away.
So I feel like we should do like
anybody want to. If you're selected to go axe throwing with me, you get the book. No, just
you get the book.
No, just email us and then we'll just pick a random person to get this book to help you transform your credit.
Transform your credit, which will transform your life, which will transform your
life.
Future.
It definitely will. Good credit changes your life for sure. So yeah. So we love you guys. Appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm about to eat my taco and blow my nose. Yeah. So, not in that order.
I hope not.